Am I the asshole for celebrating New Year's with my dad instead of my best friend? I am 21 years old, and my best friend is 20. We have been friends since we were 11, but things have been tense since we went to different universities. I have exams in early January, and one subject has been really difficult for me, requiring a lot of time to memorize quotes and dates. For the past 2 months, I have been extremely focused on studying because I really want to pass. In June 2023, my best friend invited me to a New Year's Eve party at her house, and I agreed at the time. However, in November, I found out that my exams would start on January 5th, which made me realize I could not celebrate New Year's the way I had originally planned. I told her I would not be able to come to the party so that I could study. We decided instead to meet for a few hours on December 31st. I waited for her to confirm the time we would meet, but she ignored my messages for 3 days on December 28th, 29, and 30. Finally, at 1:20 a.m. on December 31st, she replied, saying we could meet from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. The time she suggested felt short, so I asked if she could come to my place instead. She said she had things to do and could not come over. I then asked what we would do if I came to her house. I suggested playing Mario Kart, card games, or something simple. She dismissed all my suggestions and said she did not care what we did, she just wanted to see me. This response made me feel frustrated. If she was so busy, I wondered if she would even have time to spend with me. She then suggested we meet in January instead, and I agreed to that plan. Later that evening, my dad suggested we celebrate New Year's together at midnight, so I could relax for a bit before going back to studying. We did, and I posted a short video of the celebration on social media. At 12:30 a.m. on January 1st, my best friend sent me a message saying, "You could have just said you didn't want to celebrate with me instead of lying about studying." I was really surprised. I told her I was about to go to bed and had only taken a short break to celebrate with my dad. I had been studying all day, and I was not lying about it. This is not the first time she has upset me. She has canceled many of our plans last minute before and often makes excuses when it is her turn to visit me. Sometimes I even see her post on social media that she went out with someone else instead. I talked to my dad and boyfriend about the situation. They both said that neither of us is completely wrong, but my dad reminded me of the times she canceled on me before and said her reaction seemed unfair. So, am I the jerk for choosing to celebrate New Year's with my dad instead of my best friend?